Hi, Mr. Scruggs. I'm Ashton Scruggs, a student physical therapist.
And I'm Kate. I'm also a student physical therapist, and we're just going to be working with you today to see if we can help figure out what's going on with your ankle. We're just going to be starting with the gait assessment. So what I'm going to have you do is we're going to start here, and you're just going to be walking at a normal pace, just your normal way down and back a few times, and we're just going to be looking at the different joints and seeing if we notice anything kind of out of the ordinary that could be causing issues. So what I'm going to have you do is just start here, and just walk down about to where that step is. Nice job. If you want to do that one more time for me, down and back. Okay, if you want to go ahead and have a seat for me again. So it looked like as you were walking, the lower part of your leg, so from your knee down to your ankle, your leg was rotating out a little bit. So we're going to do a few tests, see if that's a structural thing or functional, and just kind of figure that out. It also looked like as you were walking, your left side was kind of like swinging out a little more as you walk. So we're just going to see if we have some muscle imbalance in there. Then we also noticed that your heel of your foot, it looks a little flat. Are you currently wearing anything in your shoes or special shoes for that as well? Okay, so we'll just be taking a look at that as we go through our test and see if we can figure any of that out.
All right, Mr. Scruggs, now we're going to assess your skin, and I will be touching your ankle and foot, some structures on there just to make sure there's no pain or anything out of the ordinary going on there. All right, so I'm just gonna go ahead and lift your foot up and just kind of take a look. All right, and I notice you have a callus right here.
Mm-hmm.
How long has that been there?
That's pretty much always there. Yeah.
Okay, and does it hurt? Is there any pain?
No.
All right, and does it ever like break open and like bleed or anything? Okay.
No, pretty normal.
All right. Okay. Take a look at your other foot. Okay, and on the left it's not as bad, I noticed. You just have some scratches there and stuff. All right, and no breakdown of your heel or anything. Okay, so now I'm going to just be touching your ankle and some of the structures on there, bones and ligaments and muscles, and just making sure you let me know if there's any pain or tenderness. Any tenderness or pain? Okay.
A little bit right there, back underneath.
Big toe?
Yep.
Right here? Okay. So now I know there is, right here is where your injury was. So.
Yeah, slightly there.
Okay.
Yep,
Right there?
Right there, yep.
Okay, so behind medial malleolus. So that's just a bone right there and right here. So on the front and back of it,
A little
down right here.
A little bit right there where you were touching.
Okay, right there, right here. Okay. And what about right here? Right here.
Yeah, right there.
All right. And then now I'm just going to measure the swelling of your ankle and see if it's still inflamed and irritated, anything like that. So I'll do your right foot first. (53.25 centimeters there. And you're actually at 52.5 centimeters there. So not as much swelling in your left side. Your affected foot was a centimeter less than your unaffected foot, which could make sense because it's not in the acute or like short-term process anymore. Since it's been a full year now, it's more in the long-term healing process, and so you just might have some muscle atrophy. So we will definitely work on getting you some strengthening exercises for that. And then as far as the tenderness on your big toe, we have a test that we will perform to check that. And then right here, you have a ligament called your deltoid ligament, and with your tenderness here and here. And so we also have another test that we will do just to check out your arch and that ligament as well.
So now we're just going to be looking at your range of motion in a few different ankle positions. So we're going to start with your unaffected side first and then do your affected. And we're just going to see if they're the same or different in there. So the first one I'm going to have you do is we're just going to move your foot out this way right there. And are you able to hold that for me?
Yep.
Perfect. So if you want to hold that. Okay, you can relax and you are at 20 degrees right there. Perfect. Thing. You want to hold that right there. You can relax again. Pretty close there. You're at about 18. Was there pain with that one at all?
Slide. I mean, it's not.
A little harder to hold in though? Okay. Gonna go back to this foot again here, and now I'm just gonna have you go the other way if you can. Right there, perfect. Okay, you can relax. You're at about 18 on that side, and then do the same thing. You can go out on that side. Okay, you can relax. A little less there, you're at about 12 on that. So with that, they were both pretty close. You're a little limited, as you can see on your left going out, but that could just be your ankle trying, because you had tenderness there, so that ligament just being a little tight. So we're going to do a few more, but I'm going to have you swing around and have your feet off this table, and you can either lay down or you can stay seated just like that. Continue with a few more measurements. So I'm going to just place this pillow under your knees here. Perfect. Okay, and our first one, if I can get your ankle here, just kind of at neutral, if you can hold that right there for me. Perfect, and then we're going to bring your foot all the way back. And you can relax, and you are at about 12 degrees right there. So again, we're just going to go neutral. And let me know if any of these positions hurt or feel tight on you. Okay. And then we're just going to drop your foot all the way forward. Okay, you can relax. In that one, we are at about 40 degrees. And we're just going to do the same thing on your other side here as well. Go ahead and bring your foot neutral. Perfect. You can bring your foot all the way back. Okay, you can relax. And that one, you're at about 10 degrees, so pretty close to your other side. I'm going to do that again. Just drop your foot all the way down. Perfect. And relax. And you're at about 34 degrees there, so a little bit more limited, but I know you said it was a little tighter on that side as well. So we are just going to do a few now muscle tests. So I'm just going to be pulling your feet in and out. So our first one, we're just going to bring your feet up. I'm going to be pulling out. You're going to push against me. Let me know if there's any pain on that.
Okay.
Any pain with that?
Yep.
We're going to go the other way. You push out that way. Any pain?
Yep.
I'm going to try to pull you down. You're going to pull your feet back. Any pain?
Yep.
And I'm going to push. Any pain with that? Yep. Perfect. A few more measurements, and now we're just going to be on your big toe. So
Okay.
I'm going to get this set up here. We're just going to bend your toe back. Okay, you're about 20 degrees there. If you can relax again. Right on the side here, and if you can, I'm just going to bend your toe down. So yeah, just curl your toes. Okay, you can relax. Or hang on, let me redo that one again. Bend all the way down. Perfect. You're at about 40 degrees there. So our normal is about 70, so there's a little limited, but we'll see if it's the same on the other side as well. So we'll do the same thing again here. Bring your toe all the way up for me, perfect. You're at about 50 degrees there, so you got a lot of movement there, and then we're going to drop the toe down again. And you're at about 40 degrees there, so that's the same on about both sides. I'm just going to be pulling your big toe down and pushing back, so let me know if there's any pain with that. So try to resist against me. Any pain with that? Any pain with that?
Okay, so now I'm going to measure, take some measurements for the length of your gastrocs, and that's just a muscle on the back of your leg. So we're just going to see if your calf muscles are tight. So first I'm going to have you straighten this leg all as much as you can. And go ahead and bring those toes up as much as you can. And then getting that 10 degrees. Okay, and then we're going to go ahead and bend your knee and then scooch towards it. And go ahead and bring your toes up as much as you can. Getting about a 1 degree difference there. So that means you might just be a little tight on that side, on your unaffected side. So we're going to do this side, so go ahead and straighten your knee. And bring your toes up as far as you can. Okay. And then we're going to do the same thing. So bend your knee. Okay, and go ahead and bring your toes up as much as you can. Okay, and we are getting a few degrees more with your knee bent as well. So because you have a little bit less range of motion with your leg straight, that means that your calf muscles are a little bit more tight, and so this side is a little more tight than your unaffected side, so that might be some reasoning behind that. And so we will be doing some stretches and giving you some exercises to do for that to try and lengthen out that muscle. That way your gait can be a little more functional and comfortable for you.
We're just going to be doing a few joint mobility just to see if there's any limitation in your joints at all. Let me know if any of these hurts. The first one we're going to do, I'm just going to have your foot back here. Okay, there doesn't seem to be any restriction. That feels good. We're going to do the same thing on the other side here, just to make sure there's nothing limiting that. Come back this way again. Perfect. And I'm going to have you roll onto one side here for me. Perfect. And I can get you scoot down just a little bit so your ankles are off the table. Perfect. And you want to just kind of separate your legs.
Okay.
That works. I'm going to put this pillow back under your leg just so it's a little more comfortable for you. There you go. Perfect. Great. And I'm going to have you bring this leg out while we're on this side as well. Scoot that back just a little bit. There we go. Good. And if I could have you flip to your other side, and we will just do that one more time. Straighten the legs. Perfect. Great. Now I'm going to have you bring this leg out for me. Perfect. Okay, it didn't seem like there was anything limiting any of your joint functions. That was good. Did that cause you any pain in any of those positions?
No, not at all.
Perfect. Okay, we'll be moving on.
We're going to be testing the movement of your big toe. It's actually very important for your gait and things like that, so we just want to make sure it's good, and if not, then we can fix it and help you work on that. Okay. So it's really not wanting to move past there. And if I go like this and kind of let off here, you do kind of this part of your bone moves. Into your affected side. Let me know if you have any pain or anything with this. Yeah, and I can really feel your toe right here. Is that painful? Yep. Okay, and I can really feel it pushing into my thumb right here. So that does make some sense because your toe's not able to come up all the way like this. Your foot instead is the bones down here are doing the movement for your big toe, so they're kind of compensating there.
Oh, wow.
So here they're moving down. Typically they're supposed to stay, and just your toe's supposed to move. Yep. So we can definitely try and work on the flexibility of this toe, give you some stretches and things like that. So Mr. Scruggs, now we will be measuring and doing a test to see. We noticed that whenever you were walking back and forth that you had some flat feet, low arches, and also you were kind of turning in whenever you would walk to the inside of your foot. And so we're just going to do some measurements to check it out, see if you're the same on both sides or if it could be affecting your pain and what caused the ankle sprain. So I'm going to have you go ahead and swing over here and stand up for me. And then this requires me to mark a bone on your foot. Is that okay?
Yep.
All right. Okay.
Oh, sorry.
You're good. So. Okay, so I'm going to have you're going to offload, so you're going to lean on this foot, but you're just going to keep your foot planted.
Okay.
So, and so don't put any weight on this foot, put all weight on this foot. And I am getting 3.5 centimeters there. Okay, so now just stand normal on both feet. Okay. And I'm getting here 3 centimeters there. So now I'm going to do this other side. So go ahead and offload up, and then just move your foot like this, and then make sure you're not putting any weight on your left side. So here I am getting right at 3 centimeters. Okay, and go ahead and stand equally on both feet. And I'm getting 2.5 here, 2.5 centimeters. So whenever I noticed, so with your measurements, whenever you are offloading on each side, your measurement is longer by about 1/2 centimeter than whenever you're just standing on both feet. And so with that shorter distance, that means that that bone in your foot is causing you, it's dropping whenever you're standing and whenever you're walking and things like that. And so, it kind of affects down the chain. So that's like a bone in your ankle, and then it'll affect your toe all the way down, and then it affects your big toe.
Okay.
So it just shows us that you do have a drop and the distance is decreasing.
We're going to do one more test, just kind of see if we have full range of motion and movement out of your ankle. So what I'm going to have you do, we're going to start with your right leg first. So I'm going to have you stand sideways here, and you can use this for balance, but I don't want you pressing into it for support. And we're just going to do a one leg calf raise, and you're just going to come all the way up and back down, and we're going to see how many times you can do that. If there's pain or tightness, go ahead and stop. We're not trying to push through, so we're just going to see how many you can do, and if that movement looks good while doing it.
Weak side or the good side?
If you want to start on your right leg first,
Okay.
your unaffected side, and then we will switch. So if it's easier to turn around and hold, whatever position is more comfortable for you there.
Yeah, that's easy.
And you can go ahead whenever you are ready. Very nice. You're going to stop, and then you can rest for a second. Then try to do as many as you can. If it feels weak or hurts, go ahead and stop. We're just going to see how many you can do and see if you have full movement. So just all the way up and back down again.
Definitely tell I can't go this high.
Yeah, I think that looks a little harder.
Yeah.
Okay, you got to 10, which is good. We tried to get 10 to 15. It did look like you were starting to struggle a little bit there.
Definitely.
Was it tight or painful?
A little, definitely tight in the arch, and then starting to get a little painful.
Okay, so yeah, we will start working on that, adding in some exercises like stretches, strengthening to help that, just so when you are walking, you can start getting back into running again and going your longer distances without there being as much pain. See, it seems that about a year ago when you did sprain your ankle, you affected that deltoid ligament on the outside, and that's still healing, and it still takes a while. And then along with the flat arches on your feet, it's just starting to cause the stretch of the ligaments and other muscles, making them a little weaker than what we want them to be. So we're just going to keep working on building that back up and getting those muscles and ligaments kind of tighter again, just so you have a better structure.